Today we talk about getting ahead on everything in your life.
Daily motivation, seeking success, finding your passion and being your best. Raphael, Elias, and the sensation. This is Daily Motivation.
The average person, when a lot starts happening in their life, when things begin to pile up and a lot of projects are on the line at once, and a lot of things are going down and happening, and things are moving fast, tend to get very overwhelmed and overcumbered, and they just feel completely out of touch and out of place, restless, stressed, all of these things, anxious. And they begin to lose it. They begin to no longer focus. They begin to fall behind. And that really is one of the biggest things that can determine you being either successful or unsuccessful. Whether you will fall behind when things start to pile on, because eventually, I can pretty much guarantee that they will. One way or another, things will begin to pile on top of each other, and before you know it, you are carrying more than you can, and you have to start loading things off. And what happens is if you're not ahead, if you're behind on your shit, you're gonna start to feel miserable. You're gonna start to feel bad. You're gonna start to feel heavy. You're gonna start to feel like you can't catch up, like you're not good enough, like you can't keep up with the things that are happening in your life, and that you can't execute the way you're meant to execute. And that's not a good feeling to carry. So at all costs, I want you to avoid that. I want you to instead get ahead on everything in your life. Not just one area, not just one project. Every project, everything you're doing, be ahead of schedule. Be ahead of everything that's supposed to happen. Be ahead of what's planned and what's expected of you. Be ahead of what everybody else is. Be ahead of everybody else. Be ahead of yourself. Be ahead of everything that's going down, because the thing is, if you can stay ahead of everything, you will never really truly be overwhelmed. You will feel like you're crushing it, like you're that special human being who can go above and beyond them, while everybody else is being average. You're phenomenal. You're extraordinary. You're something special. And that's a very good feeling to carry. That's a nice way to feel about yourself. Therefore, it's going to support you, it's going to help you, it's going to aid you whenever you go and attack something new, whenever you are launching in and thinking, well, I have an idea, I want to make it happen, or I want to do something, I want to get a certain result. If you're behind on everything that you're already doing, you're not going to want to go out and do the new thing. You're not going to want to go out and push yourself out of your comfort zone. You're barely just about going to keep up. And that's really where the big difference comes in between, a high performer and somebody who's just average, is that the high performer will always feel like they can take anything on. They will be capable, and therefore they get so much more done because, again, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They know that they can make it happen, therefore they do. While the other person who is behind on everything feels miserable, feels like they can't do anything right, feels like they never carry through on their own commitment, they're never true to their own word, and therefore they lack the ambition, the power, the drive, the passion to go attack something new. And therefore, I want you to handle this in your life. If you're behind on projects, go catch up right now, then get ahead. Do more than you're supposed to in every single area. I'm giving you this message because this saved and changed my life. Once I started getting ahead, once I started no longer falling behind on things, and instead always keeping up, and most of the time being ahead on everything began to change for me, because the what you put in is the what you get out. Therefore, it's crucial, it's essential, it's absolutely vital. You get ahead on everything in your life, and that you don't slack, you don't fall behind any longer.